All right, good folks. I want to thank y'all for joining me here at the Roll and Grow one more time. Hey, check it out. Guess what we're making today? A classic, one of my favorite burgers ever. Patty melt. And not only a patty melt, I'm gonna try to recreate that patty melt they make at Whataburger. Whataburger has a fantastic patty melt. One of my favorite sandwiches whenever I go to Texas. And check out Whataburger. So y'all stay tuned. We got some HEB prime beef right here. See that? Yes, sir. It's about to go down right here on the Roll and Grill. Yeah, boy. Alright folks, next up we gotta dice some onions. Now this is very important. With a good patty melt, you have to have diced onions. No sliced onions. Make sure you dice the onions. Now it's time to make a kicked up mayo. You can call it a garlic aioli, you can call it whatever you want to call it. But anyway, you want to start with quality mayo, about 2 tablespoons worth. And then you want to start with some mixed garlic. About a half a tablespoon. Then you want to hit it off with some spicy Whataburger ketchup. This is what takes it to the moon, man. Spicy ketchup from Whataburger is fantastic. Now, if you like $1,000 dressing, by all means add that. If you just want to add some regular old mayo, then do that. But trust me, this right here make that sandwich fantastic. Alright, next up we got to make the guacamole. So you're going to start with 1 avocado, cut in half, of course. We're going to dice it up inside, scoop it out, and then we're going to add a few extra things to it to really give it that good guacamole kick. Alright, next we're going to add some dried cilantro, followed by some salt and pepper. And then lastly, I give it a good salsa verde kick, man. It makes that guacamole amazing. And this is the brand that I use. Once you add the salsa verde, you just want to smash it up. I like mine a little chunky, so I'm not going to smash it up too bad, but just make it as chunky or as smooth as you like. And it's ready to go. You can put it in the fridge and hold on to it. Alright y'all, let's get right into it. First things first. Let's go ahead and get this ground beef open up. Yeah man, found this at HEB in Texas, man. Prime ground beef. You can find it. You can find prime ground beef in some Sam's Clubs now, but got a ground beef right there. I'm just really trying to, and I could have used this foil to do it, but I'm really just trying to break it up a little bit, not overwork it. All right, what I have here, it's gonna be simple. The hamburger, the patty format is gonna be simple. Salt, pepper, garlic, SPG, and I'm gonna put a little bit in here. I'm just gonna mix it in there, and then of course, you gotta put some on top of the burger. All right, so let's go ahead and get these patties formed out. I'm gonna go with probably about a 6-ounce patty. That should make 1. Let's see. That should make 2. Matter of fact, I may go a little smaller since I'm doing a double cheeseburger. So, let's get into it. Patty melt, classic, man. Classic. Alright, so that's one of our patties right there. And again, you know, you just want to smash out as much as you can. It's really like a regular hamburger, man. It's just, you know, regular hamburger, you don't press it. Patty melt, you press it. It's got to be flat. Alright. That's my meat right there. I'm going to go back over it one more time with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Boom, 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 boom. I got my griddle getting fired up. I'm gonna put the onions on. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, first things first. You must start off with a hot griddle. Or if not a griddle, then you could do this in a cast iron skillet or just a regular old skillet. But you gotta start with the onions. You gotta work these onions first. Let me get a. You gotta get these onions going first. Onions is like, man, it's probably, man, on a good patty melt, some good onions. Good caramelized onions, and it can't be sliced, they got to be diced. That's what we have here, and I'm putting all of them on there. And this is a white onion. White onion, good flavor, explosive flavor. We're gonna let them sit there. We're gonna let them cook real slow caramelized. I'm using the Blackstone Adventure 22-inch griddle. This is like my go-to when I don't feel like being bothered with the stove or cleaning up. So I'm just gonna let them caramelize real slow. And we shall be right back. Let me get a close-up on that thing. See that thing just sizzling away? Yes, sir. Onions getting down. I did add a little salt and pepper to them, a little SPG. Salt, pepper, garlic to them. And like I said, I'm just gonna let them break down real slow and caramelize. Man, if you can smell it, man, the white onions is the way to go. Not no yellow onions, not no red onions, white onions. Yes, sir. All right, folks, our onions are ready. Good and sauteed. We got a little brown on them. We got a little caramelization on them. Not much, but we got enough. So we're gonna go ahead and take these out. I'm gonna go ahead and take these out. All right, next up, it's time to come down with them patties. All right, good and flat. Now this is something I'm doing to mine. This is probably not something you're gonna see on typical patty melt or even at Whataburger, but since I'm not outside grilling, you know I gotta always throw an element of smoke in there, so I put a little mesquite smoke on top. That's just my little twist on it. And so, the whole premise behind the patty melt, you got to press that thing, man. Generally, when you're cooking a hamburger, you've always been told, don't press it. Now, on the patty melt, you want to press it. So, we're going to let these sit here and cook. I already seasoned up that side. Probably about 3 minutes on the side, and we should be ready to go. I'm going to start toasting off my bread. Y'all stay tuned. It's about to go down up in here. Patty melt, baby. Alright, and while our patties are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and throw down that bread. I'm going to go ahead and throw down the bread. Let's go ahead and get this Texas toast ready. Thick cut, white bread. This is actually potato bread. 2 sandwiches, 4 pieces of bread. I'm going to do 2 sandwiches. I was going to double up my burger, but I'm going to go ahead and single that thing up. And so you want to toast up your bread. Patties on the left. Smashing them things up. Bread on the right. Matter of fact, let's check it. Let's see what we look like. Let me cut it up a little bit. Cut the grill up a little bit. Oh, yes, sir. Just like a big old White Castle's burger or a big old Christmas patty. That's exactly what it looked like. All right, let's check our bread. Put a little caramelization on the bottom of that bread. Get a little toast up. Go ahead and flip that over. Good and toast it. It's a little light skin. We're going to let that sit a little while. Let's check our patties. Time to flip. Press and flip. Press it out. Alright folks, and just like that, 5 minutes later, we're ready to go. Bread is good and toasted up. We're going to take that out. Let's check our patties. Patties are ready to go. Let's build a sandwich. Alright, before I take them off, I almost forgot about the most important thing. American cheese. Yes, the processed stuff. And I go double on mine. You got to double that thing up. On both of them. It's a patty melt. Yes, sir. Alright, y'all. It's time to build this patty melt. Man, oh boy, you talking about excited and geeked up. Alright, first things first. This is the garlic remoulade that I made. Not remoulade, this is the garlic aioli that I made. Of course, you can just use regular old mayo. I'm not a fan of Thousand Island dressing, so, you know, I know a lot of places use Thousand Island dressing. That's just not my thing. But this is just a good mayo, spicy ketchup from Whataburger, and of course some minced garlic. Alright, so we got that on there. Alright, next, and I'm going to use my hands for this. Next is the caramelized, beautiful onions, man. Ooh, wait. The more the merrier. To me, this is the essence of a patty melt right there. Them onions. Yes, sir. That beautiful patty. That's one of them. Double cheese patties at that. That's two of them. Now, whenever I go to Whataburger and I get my patty melt, I always tell them to add guacamole. So, guacamole. And if you want to, you can leave the rim, you can leave the mayo off the top bun and just go straight avocado, straight guacamole. But to me, man, this right here make it, bro. This right here make it. Got to have that avocado on there, man. That guacamole. Alright. And then, me personally, this is my thing. Also gotta have some jalapenos on there. Gotta have the jalapenos. So, I'll just put one on mine. But I gotta have the jalapenos, man. A little bit of heat. Just to add something to it. And now, let's bring it to it. That's one. And then this is the plain one with just avocado. I'm sorry, just guacamole. And there we have it, y'all. Let's cut that thing up and check it out. Alright, y'all. Right there on the bias. Look at that. Don't get no better than that, man. Does not get any better than that. Alright, guys. Patty melt with guacamole and jalapenos, man. Look at that thing. Crazy. Crazy. Trust me, if you ever had Whataburger, get you one of these. You gotta add the guacamole, you gotta add the jalapeno peppers, man. So, let's get that thing a taste. Oh man, come on, man. The avocado, that guacamole, and then that sweet and spicy jalapeno, because these were sweet and spicy jalapenos I put on there. Phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. So as always, I want to thank y'all for joining me here at the Rolling Grill. Good food, good vibes, good patty melts. Yeah, boy!